Hey there guys, welcome to the first ever episode of Epic Tutorials. Basically, all this channel is going to be is tutorials on anything to do with computer, whether it's software tutorials or game tutorials or anything, maybe top 5s, top 3s, I don't know, we'll see in the future. Anyway, the name of this channel is Epic Tutorials because all the tutorials I'll make sure will be epic and you'll enjoy them and they should help you out. And basically you'll just become better on the computer. Basically you'll learn new things and I'll teach you new things as well. But for this first tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to make this, the Epic Tutorials logo, using Adobe Photoshop. And I thought this would be cool because a lot of people are trying to start things up, whether it's YouTube channels or online websites and stuff, and this will teach you how to make a simple logo but it's effective, and you can change the text and the colors or anything as you like after you've seen this tutorial. So that way you can personalize it and make it your own. But first I'll be teaching you how to make this on Adobe Photoshop CS5, and you can get the CS5 trial. I'll put the link on the screen right now. And first, okay, what we're going to do is open up a new layer, a new file should I say, and call it whatever you like, and set the height to 400 pixels and the width to 400 pixels. And click OK. The rest of the settings are fine, so don't worry about them if they're the default settings. Okay, so open up a new layer, and going on to the logo we can see that I think we should do the epic text first, just because epic is epic and epic is epic, so epic, 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 alliteration there. So select the text tool. Oh, 1 second, my text tool is a bit messed up. Wait, I'm just sorting out the settings. La di da di da. Time. Alright then, so I sorted that out. Alright, so what we're going to do is type in epic, and it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be in capitals because the font we're going to use only works, it puts everything into capitals basically, and the font is called Coalition, and as you can see it's like a demolition style look, so I think it looks pretty cool. It's like, it just looks epic, that's why I used it for the epic text. And if you didn't catch that, the name of the font is Coalition, and that's free. You can just Google image it or just click this link, because that'll take you straight to the font and you can download it for free. Everything in this video is royalty free, copyright free, royalty free, whatever you want to call it, so that's good. Alright, so position the epic text wherever you want it, and then what we're going to do is go into blending options, select color overlay, and what we're going to do is we're going to select the first one and change the white to a grey, like a lightish grey color, and click OK, and change the scale to 100. Just put that all the way up and go into the stroke tool and select 2. Let's try 2. Actually no, it looks too thick. We'll do 1 and we'll change the color to a light blue. Okay, and change the levels to about 45%. I'd say about 45%. It looks okay. We'll have to trial and we'll use trial and error though, so check it. Alright, now, alright, we'll turn that up a bit, I think. Yep, we'll turn it up a bit to about 50 and click OK. Oakley dokley, neighbor Ned Flanders. Alright, now what we're going to do is do the tutorials text, so open up a new layer and type in tutorials. Alright, it looks like I've done in capitals here, but I haven't. Just the first T is in a capital letter, and the font we're going to use in this is called Lovable Scruff, and I like this font just because it's like a scribble. So then tutorials are like teaching you how to do stuff, so when you're at school you like scribble and stuff. And here's the link to the font, and this is free again, as I said. And the font's called Lovable Scruff, if you didn't catch that. Thanks to DJ over at Terabyte, he showed me that font. Alright, what we're going to do now is change the font size and move the tutorial text. Alright, what we're going to do is that horizontal line on top of the T, we want it in between the P and the I. And now we're going to go to blending options and make it look good. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, alright, we're going to have like a lightish fluorescent green, but not too bright. And go back onto the stroke tool and select the black color and put it on outline. Oh, that didn't work. Not 2. Alright, we want it on 1. Yeah, there we go. 1. Alright, yeah, that looks good. That's looking good. I just did it again. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. I might edit this out, I might not. Oof. Alright then, zoom in, zoom, epic zoom. Alright, what we're going to do now is these three dots, these three squares should I say, and I don't know why I put them in there, it just gives the logo a bit of depth. So what we're going to do is select the shape tool and click on settings and go on all shapes, and then scroll down. As you're scrolling down you should see the square with rounded edges and it's filled in, it should all be black. So what we're going to do is we're going to select that tool and draw it out. Alright, there we go, and that should automatically make it a new layer. We're going to close that layer, and what we're going to do now is duplicate that layer twice to make two more squares. So Control and J and Control and J again, that should duplicate it. There we go, we've got three layers now. And then what we're going to do is press V to use the move tool and move them apart. Space them I'll mash that one up. Alright, so space them evenly like this. I don't know how big the gap should be, but just roughly estimate so it looks good like that. And now what we're going to do is, look, you can tell that they're all separate squares on separate layers. Right, I'm just going to label this because I like being organised and stuff, and then I can offer a PSD if you want. Actually, I don't know about that, it's copyright stuff and that, but ooh. But anyway, yeah, I like being organised. Let's just leave it at that. Just checking they're all on separate layers again. Alright, the best thing to do when you're making stuff on Photoshop is to check, and it's better if everything's on another layer, because if you do everything on one layer, you can't go back if you mash up, and then you got to start all over again, a waste of time, and you're wasting your life, fool, you're wasting it. Alright then, so first what we're going to do now is colouring these boxes on the side, so we should have three set up, but what we're going to do is work our way from the left. So first select the first box, the one furthest to the left, and go to blending options, colour overlay, and click on the edge of the epic, so you can select the light blue that we had earlier, and you want to darken it up a bit and go right to the left so it's the dark blue. What you could do also is pause the video and copy the code. Alright, so what we did is we put the stroke to 1 there, and that's it. Okay, alright, for the second one, same blending options, colour overlay. This time click on the tutorial's green text and set the stroke to 1. And for the last one, it's the same, but this time we select the grey on the epic and then we brighten it up a bit. And okay. I didn't need to do the stroke on that one because it was already done for some reason. Alright, now what we're going to do is make a new layer under the three boxes. So once you've made the new layer, you want to click on the shape one and press Ctrl and E, and that merges it onto that layer. And then click above it, press Ctrl and E again, and that should have two boxes on that layer. And then the same again, Ctrl and E, and all three boxes should be on this new layer now. And this just makes it easier to move them around and keep the same distance and everything. So what we're going to do is you want to zoom in and press Ctrl and T to transform, and keep shift pressed and change the size. What we want to do is we want all the squares to fit exactly with the E. So the start of the E and the end of the E, we want it to fit perfectly, and position it about just under and press enter, and you want it to look like that. If you've got it like that, then perfect. So then zoom out, and what we're going to do now is, I think actually we'll crop it first. I think we should crop the text first, so wait, I'm just renaming this layer to stay organised, and go to the crop tool and just select a rectangle around the Epic Tutorials. Don't matter how big or small it is, but it just looks better if there's not as much white space. Make this a bit smaller on the edges. There we go. Perfect, that's about the same. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, you can change it up a bit. I don't know, you could even change the colour of the background, like to red or something, but that's up to you. So now what I want to do is I want to put the little shine on the epic. So open up a new layer, I'm going to call it shine, and click the brush and change the pixels to 300 and put the hardness to 100. And what we're going to do is select white for our colour, and we're just going to brush over the whole piece just once, cover it up. You might think I'm going mad, but I'm not. So yeah, make sure it's all covered up, no bits left. And what I'm going to do is select the marquee tool and select the oval, and just draw an oval shape like I have, so half of it is on, but you don't want exactly a semicircle, you want it anyway halfway through, and just press delete, and that should delete some of that white that we've just put on. And then go to blending options on the side and put it onto soft light and turn the opacity down to about 45, maybe actually I think less than that, 39 I've put it as. And look, it gives it like a little shine like it's glass or something, so that looks pretty cool. And it's going to be different every time. I can't guarantee the shine's going to be the same for everyone, because it just depends how you draw your oval. But either way it looks cool, just as long as some of the epic text is left, so you can tell there's a shine on some and not. Alright, so what we're going to do is just press Ctrl and A and stroke the whole piece to give it a nice round border of 2 pixels black. And that's how you make the logo. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, guys. Look, it looks more or less the same, so that's pretty good. This logo didn't take too long, but I was just trying to explain it in details, so for beginners you find it easy, and for people that are advanced I didn't like lag too long on stuff. And there's a little smiley face to show that I'm happy. I don't know why I'm doing this, but if you can't tell already, I'm doing a voiceover after I've recorded this, which ain't very good. That's why I've had to wait sometimes, and I'll have to work out what I'm trying to do. So next time, I promise I won't do that. I'll record as I do it. But I've got a good idea for the next episode. It's going to be top online, bum bum, top 5 online, bum bum. And for all you gamers out there, you're going to be happy. And for all you non-hardcore gamers out there, you're going to be even more happy. I think that sort of gives it away. But thank you for watching this episode of Epic Tutorials. All the links are in the description below. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and add this to your favourites, because that helps me out loads, man. And subscribe for the next episode. And let's keep this going. First ever episode complete, man. Complete.